Cool. Okay, so it is 9:15. Been a horrible, horrible day, but I'm committing to the challenge. So day five, with 70 days to go. Today was hell. It was a pretty rubbish day, I must say. So much to do today. I just squeezed a lot in, a lot of contextual switching, but it was just one of those days that anyone that owns a business knows feels like, and you just can't. Yeah, they come up. You can't stop it. It's inevitable. And today was one of those days. Um, I got one client that's underperforming. It's a super weird, like, I was gonna say it's like a weird account, but it's not. Like, the account's healthy. It's been posting quite a while. Um, Reputable founder. Lots of experience, lots of things to say, but the market and the product is relatively new. So you can kind of guess what that might be, and I find it really hard to get content market fit, and like huge swings in posts. So like, some posts might get like 10 likes, other posts might get like up to 100,000 impressions. It's like kind of wild. Um, the like count's always fairly low, max like 100 likes. Um, but it's an interesting one from what I can see, because I'm doing commenting for him as well. What I can see, that all the other like large accounts in the space, they're getting similar like counts between 80 and 100 likes, but they are like sitting with like 50 to 80,000 followers. It's so strange. I must say this one's racking my brain, because um, it's like pressure testing everything. Um, which is good, because like today I had some breakthroughs that um, I feel will help level up every single client's account. But it's just an example of a bad day, and I'm actually going to do an A/B test. So I'm setting up some A/B tests, which is I think will be pretty interesting, and I think will make a really good video. But yeah, that's that. Then I had a sales call today, and also the sales call, it made me realize too, because I get so, this is the thing, when I do these sales calls, I get so excited, like super excited. Am I actually videoing? Yeah, I am recording. I get super excited, so I like get 10 ideas at once, the complete opposite of these videos. And I find it really hard to slow my brain down and let the other person just take it in. Because I like to explain, what I feel is wrong with our account, or like what I feel the general like marketplace knowledge isn't really getting across. I think people come in with wrong expectations with LinkedIn. So I get super excited, and I realized that I really need to work my sales deck. I've been using a lucid diagram that shows the whole process, but it's time for me to invest some more effort into the sales deck and get some sales enablement content done, because I I have the material now. I just need to write it up and do it. So that's that. Let's go on to social KPIs. So still tracking followers. I will, when I get a second, add in leads, and I'll add in some other relative stuff. But for now, what's that? Last 5 days we're on. Not much. Pretty pathetic. Um, cool. Okay, so nothing to really talk about there. Let's move on. So I was going to speak about today's post. Let me show you. So, this is the last post I'm doing on this conference coming up, but I wanted to sort of tease what I was going to speak about. So, most people posting on LinkedIn will never get a single lead, which is true. Most people posting on LinkedIn will never get a single lead. A lot of people come into LinkedIn and think they can just, post consistently and show up, which isn't like enough. It's not. For some people it is. For some people that have been around, done other things, they can do that and they'll make money. But for the average B2B founder, I'm sorry, but it's not enough. Like, you need to be doing things outside of just posting podcasts, attending events, engaging in private groups, putting out your own studies or your own like findings. Like, you can't just be posting educational content and expecting to grow and get leads. You really have to, if you're gonna invest in your personal brand, like you can't just dip your foot in. You have to dive in and yeah, just I guess put effort in all domains. So I think like, you know, it's quite contrarian. I wanted a hook that would stop the scroll. It's like pretty pathetic impressions and likes, but is what it is. I posted it far too late in the day, but I just wanted to post, and you know, it's still getting some exposure here. So let's see. So yeah, I think this post sums up what I want to speak about. Maybe teases it a little bit. I don't believe top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel works on LinkedIn. Sure, someone can argue with me all day long on that. I'll probably do a video on why I don't believe this works. And then the other bit of advice that I pushed back on here was the hook being the most important part of a post. Like you see this advice all the time on LinkedIn, talking about how the hook is the most important part of the post, and I don't believe that's true. I think the most important part of a post is a clear thought, you know, a good idea, you know, a reason for posting. And if you get that, then even with bad copy, the post will still do well. And then that's the other thing too. Like what is well, like define what a good post does for you. You know, I think a lot of people measure that in impressions and like, yeah, sure, I'm tracking this, but like I've already said, I think I said in 2 videos ago, like this is pure vanity. It's just fun for this challenge, just to see, you know, am I growing on that front. But you know, I could have also like not mentioned anything about MRR in this challenge. Like I could have just, you know, spoke about this and had in the money, but I'm going to speak about MR, and I'm going to you know, show you what posting consistently can do. I bloody hope it can do anyway. You always get a little bit nervous, you're like, shit, you're putting yourself under the spotlight, but hey, see what happens. So look, that was me today. So now what I want to do, right, because I've uploaded these videos, haven't really posted them anywhere. Yeah, that's cringe. Let's get rid of that. Nope. You're okay. I'll come back to that in a second. I need to. I'm gonna have to like push these. Oh, I got a like. That's cool. Who gave me a like? Oh, it doesn't show me. Oh, that's rubbish. But obviously I need to optimize these and start putting them out there, because like it's okay putting them here, and I'll put it up on Twitter, but I think I got 1 like. Yeah, I just put the link up and said cringe, not the best. So I could be doing more about actually sharing this, so I will. But a big part of this was just for me. But anyway, I gotta do YouTube titles. So what I'm gonna do, right? I wonder if this is gonna work. If I go no, how do I get back to my own? I'm gonna show you how I make a prompt to save time on how to write YouTube title. Who's the best at this? Let's go here, and then I'm gonna copy this and just gonna paste it in. Right, so what I just used there was a tool called Glass, but it just gives you the transcript of a video. Please turn this into a framework, and then what we'll do is we will build a GPT together. So oh, that's pretty rubbish. There must be better ones than this. Let's see what they say here. Back to this, copy a transcript. Is there anything from this video that you feel adds to your framework? Okay, so whilst that's doing that, what I'm gonna do is open up this, and then I'm gonna go to someone whose YouTube videos I like and respect, which is Nick Sariev. I don't know how you say his name, but or his second name. Pretty sure I'm saying it right, Sariev. But it's got good titles. So let's just go and see what his most popular ones look like. And we'll grab screenshot. And then if I come back here and go new chat. And then I'm also just going to go to Matthew Larson. Let's grab his video titles. And then just use these two. Please analyze the YouTube titles. Here, break them down. Now, there might be a better way of doing YouTube videos that I just don't know yet. So, is it Ali Ab? What's his name again? Ali Abdal. Yeah, it's Abdal. Cool. Let's see what that does. Nice. Okay, we've got like a decent one now, but I'll come back in a second. So let this run, and I just want to grab. Nice. So what I'm going to do is create a GPT. Wonder if there's a way for me to put. I just want to go and find something. I don't want to share like any confidential information, so you can watch me for a second. That's the 5 followers that actually are watching me. Cool. Okay, you're back now. Nice. Oh, fuck. Cool. Alright, okay, whilst that's doing that, please list all of the... Oh no, we do have them. Okay, that's fine. You just leave that. So... Okay, now what I'm going to do is copy this, pop it into this, download, and I'm not going to go extreme in this because there's probably a better solution that I can do. Okay, so pretty much I showed way too many confidential things, so I had to quickly just start again. So what I did was I took the information here, I dumped it into the same framework from the first few YouTube videos, popped it into this Google Doc, downloaded it, and then I ran the same thing into, same thing in here, and now we're going to use this as the instructions. We've got that in there. We're going to click code interpreter. I'm going to make sure that we're on ChatGPT 5, and then I'm going to click create, and that is us with GPT for creating YouTube titles, so my actual titles can be better. What? Oh, so annoying. Okay, we're just going to publish it just now, just for me. Only me. And then what I need to do is, what did we do in day 3? You can still see me? Yeah, you can. Also, I'm having to be quieter tonight because the kid's sleeping, so. Okay, here we go. Let's pop it in. Is it going to be good? Probably will be okay. So the other cool thing, right, I'll show you is called Whisper Flow. So if I just click this button here, I'm now speaking to ChatGPT or anything. So I can tell it what to do. I would prefer we make the title more related to personal branding and how I think speaking on stage really benefits your personal brand. And then it just comes through as text. Nice. Don't know why I had to spam that. So that's it. I'm gonna just use that as a title for now, and I'll probably optimize the rest when I get a second. But I just want to post and see what happens. So yeah, I think I've spoken about everything today. They'll start getting better from tomorrow. I will clear my day and make a little bit more time. I've started to use, I wonder if you can see Rise. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. So I don't think there's anything confidential here, but I haven't set this up properly yet, but the idea being it tracks your activities, so you get a better idea of your time. And these like focus sessions are when I've been locked in on focused. It's weird that I only counted 14 minutes on meetings, because I was in more than an hour, more than 3 hours of meetings. So this is not right. And I definitely, I mean, it depends. I think if it's counting, yeah, that was a break. I don't think I took a break here. But anyway, but I'm gonna hopefully optimize more off the back of this once I set it up. But it's quite cool. You can basically plug your clients in, see how many hours you're spending per client, per project, etc. And I really hope that that'll level up my productivity. But let's just see where it goes. Cool. Tomorrow. Bye.